Alright, guys, alright. We finally got the raid. Thank you very much, Hot Pocket Queen. My segment for Breakfast 13 again. Excited to see most of you guys in and all that stuff. So let's actually kind of get right down to it because I've been waiting for a while till you guys came over. But yeah, forgot to turn on my webcam. That's the one thing that you always forget to do. Webcam. Hi guys. So we actually got a brand new camera. Hi there, DJ Black. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. Definitely hello guys. I got our cam. Yeah, so this was a brand new webcam. This is a Logitech webcam, so it looks so much better now than it was early on. And yeah, so let's actually start. We're gonna do some phrases and stuff. Alright, this has been a very because there's been so many changes when had so many new people coming in at the last second because there were some issues. Oh, thank you for that earlier, BJ Devil. I appreciate it. Oh, you actually did one too. Thank you very much. The pinned message actually tells you like what's going on. BTW, because you did 2, you should be getting 30 tournament coin drops from your the Twitch shop. So make sure you claim them. You have to claim them. I mean, you might have more time after that, but yeah. So one of the new things I recently added, and I forgot to kind of like set up forgot to set it all up, so let me tell you a little about TC Streamstick. So TC Streamstick it works just like Streamlabs. So basically, let me see if I have a command for that. It was TC. Huh. Or maybe it was Streamstick. There we go. So if you go over at streamstick.com, it's kind of like a little, it's like Streamlabs, so you can actually, it comes like a little currency for fun, so you can do a lot of stuff on it. I was one of the earlier people that actually was part of like kind of the beta testing of it. I have everything set up. I have okay. Okay, so that's the problem. That sucks because then I can't have music then, because that's completely not fair. But I mean, just for the sake of you hearing me, guys, I'll do that. But you can't do that anymore. Okay, it's just that's not fair for me, and it's not fair for everyone else to have someone go be like, "Oh my God, you have to." Do this for me, and then the other people are like, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? You know what I mean? Like, it's not fun and it's not fair. Okay, all right, perfect. So let's actually get some races started, and yeah, so welcome into my Greenfest segment. One of the reasons why I always go pretty late, like at the end of the night, it's more of like a comfort zone, and I kind of feel a little better doing a, kind of doing more of like the other stuff. Okay, let me backtrack and end this whole thing once and for all. If you have issues with that, okay, I can't do anything about it because then I have to, because I turn everything down, so now no one's gonna have sound or anything. Do not do this, okay? We'll talk this another time. Just, you want me to end the stream? Do not ruin the segment. I do not. So it's either have the music on, you know. That is not a good way of starting the event. Tell you what, go to another ambassador and stuff, and then, you know, let's have that conversation to them, and then see. Oh my God, why are they doing this? I'm gonna try. Well, because that's the point. Yeah. So anyway. So unfortunately, no music tonight, guys. Bottom line, sorry, no music. So no music tonight, guys. You do it for all the other streams. You had no issues with the other streams, and yeah, you go do that, and that's no fun, guys. No, you're fine. It's just that, well, then I'm turning the audio back on because that I'll have it at half point, but that's all I'm gonna compromise, okay? Because now I'm like, and now it's really just like, and this is not good because it was affiliate anniversary, and then, you know, that's not good. You know, that's whatever. I get it, but that's not fun, guys. Not for me, and it's not fair for either Karushka. Yeah, definitely Karushka. Thank you. Um, I mean, I could do this. Then I have to have. Oh my god. Because you know why? Because I had this thing on mute. Because when you have the thing like on red, it means it does do stuff. Okay, so that means that stuff was like down. So right now I have everything up on the actual. Um, Let me see if this will work. Okay, all right. That might have been it. I might have also pressed it like when I was doing this. It might have accidentally pressed itself. So yeah. All right. Okay, yeah, cuz that was it's the solo cast thing. So that's like a big difference. Whatever, VJ, whatever. Anyway, hi there, Axel. Great job on your segment. I actually, to be honest, I feel really bad because I was going to be there, but then I actually was at a hockey game yesterday, which actually brings to the merch of yesterday. So let me show you guys. I actually have it right here on my arm right here, so it makes it a lot easier for you guys. All right, give me a sec. This. It's the Chicago Wolves. Hi there, drama. I see there, Blia Max. Hello, hello. This is a Chicago Wolves St. Patrick's Day mug. We got that for attending the game, and what they did was that. Oh, thank you very much, Karushka. Yeah, that was for we got that because we were at the game yesterday, but we didn't get it like immediately when we entered the door. What they did was a they gave like these tickets, like a voucher ticket, and it said that you could only get it, or the way it would be redeemed would be the last 5 minutes before the game is for the game was over, which they got their asses handed to them. What's that? 20 laps? Yeah, it is. Perfect. So yeah, so that was basically what happened. That we had to wait till the end of the game. So that was like at the end of at the end of the third period. It was like 5 minutes beforehand. And at the time, I was also getting a picture with the mascot. And we had to get the thing now, like immediately before we were going to leave. But then we picked it up and then we went right over, to get the picture. And yeah, so that was interesting. That was interesting. Yeah. So yeah, so definitely was a fun thing. Hi DJ, thank you for being around with definitely hovering around with Main Dad. I know that he really hated that he had to leave, which actually that's kind of hilarious because I could tell you the replacements we had for Greenfest as a last minute thing. Um, well, the flyer that happened was actually the same one as his. Um, Let me see if I can quickly see it, or maybe it's like on there. Oh yeah, so um, yeah, so BJ unfortunately had lost his power or something. So we actually did like a longer stream for Kiwi Plains. So she was like a almost like a double segment. Everyone looks good on that. Oh no, you know what? Darter was actually out due to his power got out as well. So let me see if I could find it. Um, I think we had it up here. Made Richard took another segment. So he opened up Greenfest and then he did. I know. It's okay. It happens. Um, so then Made did like another hour and a half or so because Shadow Walker, aka formerly the Tufa Darter, he had issues too. So Made Richard did he did that. Everything was good. Oh yeah. Um so what happened was that Pocket Clone actually wanted to do an earlier segment because he had a swap with Ganmushi. The Ganmushi actually got sick, unfortunately. That was where we brought in Razgriz. So Razgriz was amazing. So he was so nice. Oh yeah, and then also because Sebastian took over Bougie. Oh, world record. Nice. Awesome. I did not see that. um yeah, it definitely was. At least a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, it always happens. Yeah. Um so Bushi got replaced by Sebastian, and then oh yeah, and then Sebastian, because he took an earlier spot, we had today Bente to play, aka Sharky Shark, the Shark Man. So that's one of Ian's friends, one of his mods. He was great. Like, oh, and also one last thing, unfortunately, that we had a whole change. So, oh, that's not bad for points. That's pretty good. Pocket Clown down actually is at 56,000. DJ Black got 52. Axel got 42. Karush got 34. And BJ Devil got 24. Haha, sing. Did I? Here we go. Alright. Let's get your stuff in there. Yeah, so Bente was really good today. So he definitely stepped up really nice. Alright, let's get some music going. Oh, no wonder why. I had the music muted all this time. Okay, let's... Alright, let's get some music going, guys. Yeah, 90 seconds is good. Four left so far, so that's good. It's okay, BJ. I totally get it. I mean, everybody had their own schedule. Oh, also because we're at Screenfest. Nice green shirt to go with that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, so up next is Caltrect, and then we end the whole event with Roadside King. And Roadside King is, I'll show you guys the flyer. Hi there, Jin Shen. Welcome into the stream. But I think you've been in here already, so that's different. But yes, we are definitely, I'm definitely gonna be partner pushing, because I definitely want to get more emotes, all that good stuff. You know, the basic stuff that you want to get. So hopefully we can get to this one, yeah. But yeah, this was a wonderful stream. All the streamers, you know, despite the changes and stuff, they all did wonderful jobs. So what do you think of our first ever voice actor doing Greenfest? I can tell you who he is. Kyle Phillips. So Kyle Phillips, he is a voice actor. He does a lot of anime. And what's the real funny story with him? I didn't know that he was doing marbles. Like, that was such a wild find, honestly. Because, look, so that's what happened. So, before I found out who he was and whatnot, so I was looking around, at night with, looking around with Marvel streamers, all the, hi there, Sanio. So I was looking around, just like basic ones. Sometimes, you get some really crazy people out there, but it would be good stuff. So I find this guy, and I see this guy playing Marvel for the first time. Looks like he's really stumped. I helped him out. Gave him like a crash course. I know, but he does that like he does that for that's why he's a partner. Anyway, so I gave him, like a good crash course of what were you dying inside? Were you dying inside because he was a voice actor, or were you dying inside because he wasn't going to be playing marbles for 20 minutes? Which one is it? I'm pretty sure it was that option, you know what I mean? Anyway. Nope, sorry, not. Anyway, so back to him. So I find him, and I helped him out because it looked like he was very stumped with marbles. So I was like, oh, okay, doesn't look that bad. I could definitely help this guy out. Because he didn't have like a huge crowd for marble players, because he does do different games. He's actually on tonight, but he does his main video game because the character voices, which is Deki Kariyama from My Hero Academia. So anyway, so I look at his profile, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll give it a follow because he seemed a nice guy. And I laughed so hard because then I found out, it's like, oh shit, I actually found an anime voice actor who does marbles. And that was so hilarious. And then at that point, I was like, we gotta get him for Greenfest, because that would be even all the sweeter to have something that we've never done, that Pixel's never done before, and that is an anime voice actor doing marbles. And I believe the last time I checked, I don't think there's one of those in Marble Fest. So I beat all you guys to it because I'm freaking awesome. Anyway. So that was that story. So, yeah, I mean, he did give something out at least, even if it wasn't like, Marble Money or whatever. I mean, it's more of the experience, and he definitely was great. I mean, great as you can get. I mean, it wasn't like a lot of the other players here and stuff, but, you always have, like, that varietyness, and, well, yeah, but I mean, that's kind of different, though, Senio. Yeah, anyway. Alright. Anyway, so I'm pretty happy with that outcome, honestly. It was really awesome. Anyway, yeah, so that was okay. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, sometimes when you have with that Spotify stuff, you do have the ads, and you just, yeah. Alright, there we go. It's a little bit better, I think. Yeah. No, I didn't think so. That one was a little bit overboard on that. anyway, but yeah, like Raspberry was really nice. He did boot camp, and even like I even told like LT on that. I'm like, yes. And of course, then Roadside did pop. He did pop up a couple times. And, Raspberries was the big one because that was someone that he wanted to get for a very long time. And look, this was before you even were in Greenfest BJ. This was a very long time, like the very beginning of it all. And the only reason why that we never got to that part was because, look, a lot of people are busy, especially ambassadors, and it was lucky that we actually got him at the right moment, even though we kind of like ambushed him, but you know what? I'm happy with that. And he'll be in Greenfest 14. Oh yes, he'll be in Greenfest 14. So he'll be perfect. Ooh, good job, Yoda. A Jemmy. Alright, gonna join the balls. So we're doing like Greenfest related maps and green colored maps. So we're doing like the really cool stuff, so yeah. So yes, so I have a brand new webcam. It is the Logitech G9520. I think that's about right. Well, it's a brand new camera. It's really cool. You can see a difference now especially with the webcam screen. It looks so cool now. I got you, BJ. I got you. Yes, it is still open, Karushka. I think I might have posted. Let me just make sure if I didn't post your thing or not. Did I do that already? Hold on. Let me just make sure that, maybe I did put your name on there. Dante. No, I did not upload your thing, because I don't think you ever put a VOD. You had your VOD public. Okay, yeah, that's even better. Go ahead and post it. Post it on, it'll say Green Streamer Contest Greenfest 13. That's the one you want to do. And then, yeah. Yeah, let's go right ahead. So, Jesus, we're actually doing your Greenfest map. I think it's the next map. Or the 6th map, I can't remember. But we're doing your map. It was really impressive, so we're going to do that. No, because I did that whole thing beforehand. So that's what we're going to do. Perfect. Now I got my stuff in there. Yeah, so Karushka, that is or yeah, I know which one it is because I took a screenshot from another streamer earlier, so it's in there. It might have been one or the next two because on map 7, then it'll be, or the next map now it's gonna be all Yitsu maps. So they're all Greenfest maps, Greenfest friendly. So yeah, as long as you get it done before roadside segment, you should be fine, Karushka. But yeah, just copy and paste your YouTube link, and yeah, and then it'll be eligible. You know, roadside will he's gonna look at all that, because I literally was like, yeah, did that immediately because I knew, like, yeah. What I mean is, the one that was before this one was mine. Right, yeah. I got you. Oh. Green mug? I mean, green drink? Well, there's no green liquid in it, but it's a green water bottle. There's a lot of people already we're gonna get for the next Green Fest. Obviously, the ones that did the fill-ins, they'll be back next Green Fest for sure with actual segments and time slots, of course. Riverdale will be back again because I know that. Okay, so I have to apologize, guys. When I made the schedules today, and the plan was like, well, we were gonna have Riverdale and Shy be on a shared chat for like an hour and a half. But unfortunately, Riverdale actually had some shared chat difficulties. So unfortunately, he was, and both he and Shy did it because they know each other, and Riverdale actually wanted to be in Greenfest for a very long time. So both he and, because of the time zone change, and we lost an hour because of it, because there was the original plan. The original plan was that Riverdale was going to do a share chat with Shy Bree for an hour, and then he would raid over to her at the second hour of her segment. But because the share chat didn't work, they actually talked because they both agreed on it, which that helps a lot. And they both did a 1.5 hour stream. So what ended up happening was that Riverdale did the first hour, and then obviously then the time zone kicks in, and then he did an hour, half hour, and then 4:30 Eastern or 3:30 a.m. Eastern. Then he raided over to Shy Bree, and then Shy Bree took, she did the hour and a half of her segment. So yeah, so sorry guys, we tried, Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, I know what you talk about. Mac Tour and Phil. Yep, Mac Tour and Phil. It was. Yeah, Mac Tour and fucking Phil, or FKN_Phil. Those were the two guys. Yep. Yeah, they were like, I don't know if it was like in the second Green Fest that brought him in, or was it the third one? I can't remember, but he he was like, yeah, I'll check them again. I don't think they might come back. It wasn't like we couldn't do it, it's just that they Yeah, second or third. Yeah, I think I remember that now. So, no, I think it was either the second or third was when you came in for the first time for Greenfest. So, whoops, sorry, whoops. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. No wonder why, because I have the thing locked, didn't lock it, but now I did. So, yeah, now we're good. Now we're good. Yep. Okay, so one of the big differences or the big changes we had between the previous Greenfest and this one is, I'll actually show you guys, which I can have in my layout. So let me get to the next person. So Mara 74, Senio 64, 52 for Bambavan. Oh, goody, nice. Alright. I'll actually show you. So, my text was quite 13. You want to drop with a ball that I actually earned.
So salty.
Between the last Greenfest and this Greenfest. So this right here is the 2025 Top Builder map skin. This was an ultra rare map builder skin that you could only obtain by completing 10 map challenges that Yusuf Ali 24 had created. Basically, he created these 10 challenges to get people to do map building. And at the end of the day, this is what you receive. Not the helmet, that's the MSLA helmet. We're talking about this Marvel skin here. It is made me so happy, honestly, because there were a couple challenges that actually really stopped me. And I took thank you very much, Captain Cats. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's true. That's the one. That is the one. So we basically had 10 challenges. They were all different. Actually, I did Stoner Jesus. I did all 10. That is true. There were 11 people that completed the challenge. We had one, Monster King 25. He was the fastest submitter because he understood all 10 challenges and he got it done so fast that it really impressed Yusuf the most, because you never have it where someone could do that so fast. And the last person we actually had completed was Sebastian TTTV. Yeah, Sebastian TTV was the last person that earned it because we all urged her. Yeah, that's what I thought, BJ. Yeah, that's what I thought. But at first, number 3, Mactor did by himself. Or 2 or 3, he did by himself. Yeah, and then number 4, they did together. Yeah, so let me actually bring up the flyer, because I think I know who was which. Not here. Not here. Yeah, it was just me and Sebastian TTV. Those were the ones that did all 10 challenges. I know there were a few, unfortunately, that they had time, stuff happened, they couldn't get it done. And it's really funny because originally it was going to end at the end of the year, end of 2025. Then out of nowhere, Yusuf was like, we can extend it to another, forever, and then everybody could do it. And then I guess that then Pixel was like, no, you can't do this forever. You gotta end it now, or end whatever season is. Okay, yeah. Now I realize that you're right, BJ. It was your first. Yeah. So that's what happened. So 11 people got the skin, and Sebastian was the last person on the crew, like the last person, and he actually had some issues with. So the challenge question that was the most difficult for him to get it done, it was a challenge where you had to do a music tune. So you had the
Get more of what you love with PlayStation Plus. Dive into our
you had
extraordinary game catalog for more saving the
Scarro.
day, more
Scarl
last-minute
did that Joe
streamers,
Hendry track.
more team-ups,
Basically an edition
and more.
of that concept,
Plus, new games
but
dropping
like
every month.
a
Get even more with PlayStation Plus. Join from
I hate
$9.99
when
a
I
month
do
on
that
Essential and
accidentally.
unlock game cat.
Weird. I don't want to do that. Alright. I sometimes mute it because we get the commercials running, so it's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, so Scarl did that Joe Hendry track, and he did it with like the music notes. So that was the difficulty that the Sebastian had, because it was two things. One was, and I had that same problem too, where I was trying to track down like a certain melody. And what I did was, and I kind of made it a little more difficult per se, because I'm like a perfectionist sometimes, and I kind of made it where I needed to do more stuff, which I know it's a really weird thing, but sometimes people have their own certain thoughts on it, um, to kind of do that. And one of the things was that hi there, Andrew. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh yeah, the Green Man. Yeah, yeah. You know what's kind of yeah. Yeah, I feel bad, BJ, because I knew you wanted to bring him out. So, spoiler guys, that was going to be hour 2 of his segment. He was going to bring out the Green Man, because he wasn't going to do it like all stream long. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, sorry guys. I know we were gonna get a kick-ass stream, but yeah, that thing kind of really got nutty-ish. Um. Oh no, I did that one. All right, so yeah, so the challenge was that you had to make a song that was, or you had to use the music notes, and it had to recreate a song, right? But you didn't have to do the entirety of the song for it to work. You just have to have it where you actually can have at least some recognition of the song. So my track, what I did, I think I have it uploaded. Something with symphony in it. I'll have to look at it some other time. But it was, so the song I chose, or at least part of the song I chose, was the Beatles' Yesterday. Now, I know it's a really bizarre song to choose, but what I did was I went and searched for a music sheet. No, seriously, guys. I found a music sheet, and I had to took, I think it was like a week or two. Yeah, like a week or two for me to do a recreation of the music sheet I had. And it was like note by note, right? The problem is that when they do it for marbles, in terms of like the map building stuff, they give you like, oh, this is where it's gonna go, but the problem is that they have like these certain settings, and I wouldn't say it's choppy or something, but it's like I guess you could say robotic, I guess. But it was a very tricky maneuver to even get the whole thing done. So that one was the most difficult. You know what was more difficult, or maybe not as difficult, but it was kind of a pain in the ass, was okay, BJ, whatever. Whatever. Anyway, so the next track that kind of had a little bit more stuff to do was Blacklight. So it's really fun with Blacklight because it's not so much of like having like, you can make like a quick track and stuff, but it's like the settings you had to do like more stuff around it. That was the only reason why that took a little bit longer for that stuff. Cinnamon goes cinnamon. I'm gonna start the timer now. Oops. Anyway, so the track was the easy part. The hard part was getting the coloring done. And actually, honestly, that track was I actually would have not gotten that pass. So that was the first time where, in a while, that they actually had to look very hard and actually got passable, like barely passable, because it was. Hi there, Guinera, thank you very much. Felicia to your toe. Okay, so speaking of Mexican stuff, so I went yesterday to a Mexican place. Streamsteak! Hi Streamsteak! How you been doing, man? I actually got the bot set up, so it actually did work, because I saw someone actually signing up with the link. I've been great. So that I was getting to it was, so someone did sign up on StreamStake, and the thing did work. So the bot did go through where, like, they sign up, they follow you, and then they got 25 the tokens. So they got the tokens. So I had completely forgot to make bets tonight. But at least the thing works. So that's good. So if we're not, so what I am talking about, guys, is, yeah. Okay, so StreamSafe TV he used to be, the one who's running the channel, he used to be a streamer named Muffin. Now Muffin is an awesome guy who does art, like really cool art. He actually did a lot of art stuff for the main dad. Then he kind of took a break for a while, so he was actually doing this, which is StreamStake. I'm gonna bring the command again. There we go. So when you sign up at streamstaketv.com, you could actually follow people right now. There's not a lot of people because it just got released a few days ago. So when you sign up and you follow the channel, you follow like any channel. Yeah, 3 days old. Yeah. So like I said, very recent. So when you sign up, you can actually follow immediately, or you can follow like any users like myself. So same name, Game Demon King. When you follow the person, I will get a notification, and it'll say, you can even do it offline if you want, but online, like during streams, it did work, because it said new follower, they earn 25 coins. Now, the coins, how that works is that is used for betting. So, you have like DraftKings, like all those sport betting sites. So, it's like that, but without the money part, like it isn't without the money, because this is like in a gauge. It is, like you gauge people in for the channel and all that stuff. So next time around when I do we get on stream next time, I'm definitely gonna be uploading some. Oh shoot, I literally forgot to turn these guys off. Well, that's okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they all like yeah, it could always come back another time for that. So. Alright, now you see a little more better stuff.
Nowhere I wouldn't go to help someone customize and save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, even if it...
Yeah, so definitely check it out, guys. DreamStakeTV.com. They will. It just started, so you have a lot of time, guys. There's no rush. There's no payment. It is completely free. Okay, next track, guys. 4th Grade Festival. Anniversary. This is the 4th year I have been streaming. I would have been streaming a year. I could have done 15 years, but unfortunately, I did not start out Twitch immediately when I opened an account 10 years ago. Well, 14 years ago now, but I didn't do that, and that was my fault. So, no, I would have been like a lot more with OGing and stuff, Oh no, they're still doing other arts, music, and whatever. Alright. Okay, thank you, VJ. Oh god. You crack me up sometimes, VJ. Now you crack me up sometimes. But yeah, so this is a brand new so yeah, this is a brand new camera we just got last week. It is a Logitech, so it looks like... Oh my god. You didn't have to, Dreamstake. You didn't have to, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Alright, we have new ones to Animushi, Brave Hero, Uncle Joe, Synth, and Dingo! Dingo. Thank you. That's love, man. I think we have a hype train, guys. Alright. Oh, by the way, because you did that, you got a discount. 35%. It's a very good deal. Oh god. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Alright, dude. Well, thank you very much, VJ, for that. Captain Cat is really going fast. He's streaky. Well, once we get done with this segment, the next stream we're going to go to is Help Direct. They are an awesome duo, a husband and wife crew that they are into zoning, and they are also doing a lot of They do 420 friendly. They're also into marbles, especially. Ooh. We never know. Maybe the smaller balls there are, the better Give me... Okay, I see Karushka submitting a segment. But it's not self-race. No self-racy. Nope. Alright. Oh, now because you're a tier 3 sub to the channel, now you can do a tier 3 sub. I mean, Plutos. There you go. Plutos. Remember, guys, you got you got the Plutos coming in. Oh yeah, there you go. Get that nice blue one. Ooh, it went like it went over that stuff. That's crazy.
And save on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Sorry, I'm not interested for you're not interested in car insurance and that stuff. I don't need that. I do have a hunger for a bird though, for dinner. That bird looks delicious for me to eat. Nom nom nom. Anyway, enough fun of that. At the expense of a stupid bird. Nom nom nom. Anyway. Yep, Captain Cats actually went to Raspberries earlier, didn't you? Awesome. Oh yeah, that's actually what I wanted. Raspberries was his Marvel skin, because all the other people that was in the list, they all had it. So, yay me. Oops. Now I wonder if they changed the array, which they did. Yes, exactly. They are delicious. It's also amazing, like, you can air fry a lot of stuff, like, you have like those quail eggs, which the eggs look like they're so tiny, but it feels like they stuffed the whole egg into the little egg. Oh no, that wasn't the ending. God dang it. I thought that was the other track where when you enter, that was the last track. Yeah, quail. Yeah, that's right. Why couldn't you be that track? Why couldn't you be that track? Huh? Why do you have to be this dumb track where now there's timer in it? That's stupid. Anyway, Captain Cats with the win. Oh yeah. You'll definitely be now. Well, that depends how many points you get, but you still got about 7,000 something to go. Batman with number 2. There's 2 more people. Number 3. Got that. Oh wow. That must have been really all. That's why. 80, 70, and 56. Alright, let me actually cut the clock down a bit. It's 75 seconds. So that way trying to kind of get around with. We start now. It should literally shave off some minutes. So just wanted to show you guys earlier that we actually got this yesterday. It is a very cool, awesome
So
mug.
salty.
I got it in a hockey game yesterday, so it is really cool looking. So this was like a St. Patrick's Day theme mug. They gave at first when we got into the game. We had yes, it is ceramic. It is ceramic, BJ. That is true. So at first when we got to the game, we so when we got to the game, we got vouchers for the mugs, and then you couldn't get the mug immediately. You had to wait until the end of the game. So that was like 5 minutes before the game ended, and then you're able to go and get, redeem at the mug. Sorry about that. Alright. So good. Anyway, so yeah, that was a really cool little additional thing to get. Don't forget, guys, if you can now drop Plutos. Yeah, so remember you can drop Plutos onto the chats. You can do that. So Plutos. This might be a little bit awkward. This might be cool. Ooh, that was kind of a close one-ish. The problem is that last part is probably the one that gets really bad. Oh, there we go. To go with it. And Bam Man is third. Which actually, unfortunately, it's up to Bam Man. So. Okay, 56 points, 46 and 38 points. Good, at least I'll get the Marvel money before I leave.
PlayStation Plus. More saving the day. More last-minute screamers. Get.
Okay, I'm going to start the clock now. 1:15, guys. Make sure you get your balls in. Either Schmaltzu, I definitely see there. Silver Swoosh. I apologize if I haven't seen that stuff. Schmaltzu, you did a really good job with your segment today. Yesterday, I mean. Yeah, you did a wonderful job. So, y'all do great. You all do great on your jobs, so. Hi, Florian. I definitely see you there. You might have. Oh. One more thing. Use my freaking Spotify. No way, BJ. No way. It's more like, it's my own segment, dang it. I'm not doing that. You do my own segment, I say, reading this cool music. First off, it's like soft. Whoa, you got blasted. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no wonder why. Oh, that's fine with me. Allegedly. Ooh, look at those nice balls. Balls. That man got eliminated. And mine's just starting to pick up a little speed, so that's pretty impressive. I appreciate the offer, but I want to do my stuff, you know? Well, technically I'm not number one, but, I don't think Karushka is going to get near. Oh no, Karush got knocked out. What happened? Oh, that sucks. Whew. Yeah, with these colors, you never know, like... Whew. I think we're okay with these guys. Yeah. At least both me and Godfather will get chase. Luckily, this one actually has like a stopper, so you're able to kind of be like, well, somehow if balls doesn't do good, and that's fine with me, honestly. Ooh, oh perfect. Looks like I survived the balls. Allegedly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think they just go with like a rush thing. And then it's like, yeah. Bam! Okay. Flareon and Catatonic Cat are... Well, Flareon will probably finish this one. Okay, I know. Oh shoot. I think it was under Couch Wreck, right? Okay, not yet. I don't see him just yet from Couch Wreck. Okay, guys, so this was the ball skin I was referring to, that I had to do 10 different map challenges to acquire it. So anyway. Oh yeah, we can definitely get that done beforehand. Alright, next track, guys. Alright, get your balls in, guys. Get them in.
So salty.
Fair enough. Alright, let's start the timer, guys. I'm just kind of like checking on with, what's their name? What's his name? Okay, just have to be sure. Yeah, we should be fine. I don't think we're gonna have issues, so we should be okay. I mean, I have like a lot of bugs. Honestly, a lot of screamer bugs and whatnot. So, yeah. Look up on you, Godfather Camp. Ooh, Jen actually got some. I don't get with the thrusted thing because that didn't really help. Pluto didn't really help on that one. So that was really weird. Yeah, I don't get that. So I don't know where that came from for that thing. Then is going down. Ooh, Swoosh is already down. Going down. Yeah, I don't know which is which. So. Okay, Swoosh is already on the case. Let's see if Swoosh actually gain a world record here, which is great. Good for me, of course. Top world people will actually get points. Top 4 points, yeah, that's right. This thing is kind of a little trickier-ish. That's right, something like that. I don't know how they got that one. The problem is that this thing is like, yeah, I don't get it. Weird. The only thing I could think of is that they kind of went overboard with it, you know? Alright, so it's Swoosh with the win. Oh, okay. So, up to Godfather can get points. Yeah.
Is the crew on their way so we can fire up the grill?
Cabrito,
I'm gonna set the timer
arrachera.
now.
They're gonna love it.
Better go with birria and carne en su jugo.
Nice. Okay. Got you. Got you, Godfather. I got you. You're good. Funny. That's hilarious. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know you are. Wait a second left. Ah, not even close. CBJ. Oh, I got that one. There's a few
I
left.
require the solace of the shadows and the dark of the night. Sunshine is my destroyer.
always counted on us to win, to fight for what better could be.
Well, they were too close on that one. Yeah, I think we'll make it. I'm just waiting for College Rex, so at least we'll have those things on there. Ooh, China actually got exactly 18 grand. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Okay, Shin got the first place. We're gonna go 60 seconds. Or 75 seconds again. Oh, Captain Cass. That sucks. You know what's really weird commercials? That American Family Insurance. So like this one commercial where the girl, she's like speeding with her dad in airplanes, like how you supposed to, well, the robber comes in, they kind of like take things out. How are you gonna defend yourself? You're not gonna have that red home shield as your shield. That's not how it works. Alright, next track. Alright, here we go. Great Festive Galaxy. Oh, no, we did yours earlier. We're doing Hot Pocket Queen's tracks, and she did. We'll go 6, 7.
So salty.
Let's see if Couchwork is they're hovering around. No, they're not. At least not at the moment. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they do get around-ish. But I'm sure they'll be fine. Oh yeah, if anybody's trying to get like the Spoobo skin, you still have a little time left to try to get the timer for it. Well, they have it like 1 mid to midnight before those things leave, or you're not able to grab it. You have like about 3 hours left if you're still watching the channel. Drop poodles if you got 'em. Poodles, 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 poodles. Poodles. Caltrek is actually getting ready right now. They just spoke to me on their chat. They said they'll be live in a few moments. They just had, as they said, they had a crazy day. Wouldn't we all, guys? Wouldn't we all? You know? The next track is actually one of the tracks that I did during the Map Builder Challenge. It's the closest there is to a Greenfest map, but it's not Greenfest per se, right? It's actually a little more cooler, if I say so myself. It's really awesome. Yay, I actually went over there, yay. That's 13 seconds left. See if we can get a world record here or not. Come on. Ah, dang it. I suck. Right there, 2 seconds. That would have been humongous. That would have been humongous, guys. I don't know how that ends up as.
The wrongs. We must
Luckily,
win.
these ones are like
The future we
a
must.
little faster or something. Alright. I mean, I have the thing on anyway. I'm actually gonna turn off the music now so that way it doesn't get nutty afterwards. I mean, I have my phone like literally on me, so yeah, it's already on there, so I'm already like, I'm good to go. I just pop one open and I'm good to go. Oh, dude got trapped. Yikes. Alright. Not bad. 56-48. Yeah, I didn't think that was another chance. But, oh well. Alright, so this, I think, it felt to me, was very green-like. Okay. So, this track, I made this story. This was the second challenge of the Map Builder Challenge. This challenge, basically, I had to take a studio map and then create a... Thank you very much, BJ. Thank you very much. You're too kind. So this track, basically, it was... I had to take a studio track, like a regular studio track, and then I had to make a new version of it, like an even better version than the one that we kind of had, you know? Like, the track that we didn't have, they had before. So this was based on endurance test. So endurance test. So here's the problem. The reason why I did this track, it's actually kind of a funny story. So I look at the endurance test. That was the name of the track. And it didn't felt very athletic, if you know what I mean. Like, it didn't feel athletic at all. So I was like, that really took like a few days because it was really easy. So what I did was that I looked at the track because, I played with the track, with the bots and whatever. And then, I looked at it and I was like, yeah, this is not an athletic track at all. When you say endurance test, it sounds like you're exercising for a marathon or something. That one, the regular track, they do not have that. Like, it feels like it kind of is sort of hollowed. Well, not hollowed per se, where it's like bad hollowed, but it's it's a really weird approach of it. So that's why I decided, let's make a new version of it. Like, let's make a really good version. So a lot of these tracks, I might end up just doing, might cover the whole thing, I'm not sure. But there's a purpose as to why I kind of did this at the end. So as you can see, that character came from another appealing adventure, right? So that was a food track that I did. What I thought of it was basically like when it comes to done with endurance test or you run, what would be the incentive for people to do these things? That'd be easy. You get something refreshing. Now, it could be up to debate on what is refreshing. Are we talking about water? Are we talking about soda? Are we talking about beer? Are we talking about, like anything with a really cold liquid, or even ice cream or yogurt? Anything you could think of that is really cold and it sates a person's thirst and their tongue, then that actually works. Like, that would work for an endurance test. So that's why I made this track. Like, I think Yusuf might have not gotten it. Like, he might have gotten the message and then he might have forgotten to tell me on it. But this one I got checked off pretty easily. So that was how this track got made. Now, why am I running this for Greenfest? Because, well, it is this track also symbolizes too, like how long everybody was doing for all the Greenfest segments. It was kind of an endurance test, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, that was like an endurance test. So that's why I kind of wanted to end the segment. So yeah, that was my idea. So yeah, I believe now. Yep, they are live, guys. They are live, and they're actually doing the same thing I've been doing too, where it's like a loading screen for Yep, I know. But it's like, we normally give them 5 minutes anyway for that. I mean, that's what we normally do for all that stuff. Anyway, so Schmaltz wins. Last points of the night. 48 to Schmaltz. He's now at 39,000. So we'll switch at 40. And I got 34 points. So I'm at 55,000 points. Or just look at these for fun. I don't know if if you want to do anything with that, BJ. But anyway, I have a local leaderboard. I just did it for fun. Right? And let's just look at this leaderboard just for fun. Funsies. Guffar Cam is number 3. Cat's number 2. So that's not that bad of a series of points. So, alright, yeah, so you know what? Yeah, let's head over to Carl Direct. It is that time now. Let me just make sure I have this. Or Couch Wrecked. Oh, that? Let me see if I have it. Here we go. I really gotta edit that out at some point, but that is... Just use that for raid command. I'm not really that crazy-ish, but... yeah. So, let's just do that, guys. Yeah, just copy the command and then... because I really don't have, like, one for, like, subs or anything. So, just... yeah. So, anyway. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for attending the segments. I hope you truly have fun. Thank you very much to all that stuff. I really appreciate it. I truly do. We just keep getting better throughout these next Marvel Fest, Green Fest segments and all that stuff. And I'm always watching like a lot of new streamers, all that cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, so give me a sec, y'all. Alright, guys. I will see you all later. Peace.